Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the rCraftGaming.com Friday night King of the Hill. Once again, my name is In Sigma Theory, and apparently the cuffs on my headphones are coming off. So I'm gonna need a new pair. Oh, this sucks. Sorry about that. Okay, yep, so here we are on GSL Bel'Shir Beach. Another map for tonight. A huge upset last round of Valentine taking out our previous King of the Hill, Mad Detergent. It was on game 5, I believe. Looks like we're back in the game, nevertheless. And Valentine, over here on the left side, top left corner of GSL Bel'Shir Beach. Gonna be spawning as the green Zerg. Right there. His opponent, none other than twttrCeaser. Or twttrCeaser. Let's just call him Caesar from now on. Caesar gonna be spawning in the bottom right corner as the red Protoss. Over there in that bottom right. Looks like Caesar's going to open up. Forge fast expand. For those of you that are actually wondering, I have a pair of Sennheiser HD like 280s, and the pads are actually like ripping off. They're connected to like the side piece by this little flap, but it's just absolutely ripped on both sides. So it's a really just funny fit right now. They like kind of half set. It's just really weird. So anyways, this is GSL Bel'Shir Beach. Happens pretty often. Was on last night a few times during the GSTL. And this is kind of one of those really funny maps. Like if we take a look here, your natural opens up. So it's kind of a small area, not one force, or it takes more than one force field to sort of kind of, you know, wall that off. But, and then your natural has this expansion, has a couple of cliffs here off the front, sort of provide, you know, that high ground ability. And it opens up with a very big ramp. Right next to your expansion, your natural, there's a gold base here with a rich Vespene geyser. There are rocks at it, and then your natural third here is sort of kind of in that same island area as you look at it. A couple Zelnaga towers here in the middle of the map do pull up right there on top of it. Take a look. There's even some smaller islands off to the side. A lot of really good stuff. Yeah, so it looks like Caesar right now, going for that Forge Fast expand, getting that natural up. Valentine, knowing that he went that, did get in, saw one gas, second gas coming up a little bit later, but with a Forge Fast expand, that's pretty natural. It's a very beautiful map now that I look at it. It's really bright. It's not quite our usual ones. Kind of in a funny situation. Looks like, there you go, Valentine taking a third base, a very quick third. As you can see, his opponent, since he went Forge Fast Expand, he's not really going to have enough to sort of get himself back into it, but it looks like he's got a couple probes here. Aren't quite, you know, they feel like rebelling. Obviously the best cause, and there we go. Finally getting back to work. Valentine transferring over some drones, Maynarding over those drones. Does have speed out on the Zerglings. Stargate on the way, about halfway done. Zealot here off to the side, going to start working his way off that third. Zerglings should come up here at the back, pick that off. Caesar just now finally rallying this natural expansion's probes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are either just joining us or haven't quite heard, rCraftGaming.com, people that ask me to come back every Friday, do these King of the Hill matches for you guys for the Diamond League, do stuff every day. We've got King of the Hills that go on just about every day. On Saturdays, we do have the rCraftGaming Open. This is all basically for, Reddit users and StarCraft subreddit. So if you win in the you win 7 or 10 matches, you will get a blue or red medals, respectively, next to your your Reddit name in the StarCraft subreddit. Or if you win on the Open, you get medals as well as a month of free Reddit gold. And keep in mind, we are all doing this on our free time. We are all doing this just for you guys. So there's nothing to skew it. It's just we're here for you. And we're here to do this for fun. So, if that's what you're interested in. Alright, looks like Void Race coming out across the map here. Valentine did get a whiff of those, as it did pick off an Overlord. A couple Queens here, headed to this third base. Should be able to pick that off. Three Queens here already working its way across it. Looks like the creep is already starting to work its way under the water. Macro hatchery going up inside this natural expansion. Still running off roaches and spawning pool. Overlord spread out across the map, but it looks like Caesar wants to start working its way through there. Both players right now kind of playing safe at this point. Caesar's just clearing things up. Valentine doing a really nice job with the creep tumor. He just wants to cover this map in creep, and it's definitely a good idea, especially against these Void Race. You want to see as much as possible. There we go, Void Race starting to work off. First gas. Taken out. There it is, it gets nailed. Valentine with the Queens in that main base. Might be picking off a Void Ray, but it looks like they're going to get out of there. Creep looks kind of funny covered in water. Kind of curious about the water animations there. Anyways. Valentine right now supply locked from Caesar. Running out across the map. Picking off those Overlords. Looks like he's getting ready for a push here pretty quickly. Templar Archives is out. Storm is not quite being researched, though. Charge has been researched. Blink has not. So a lot of these Zealots are really going to get in a good position. I actually really like this. He's going Charge a lot, Archon, and Void Race. And it's just absolutely fantastic. Caesar right now, 13 minutes into the game off of Forge Fast Expand, still sitting off these two bases. Generally, you see a Protoss player try to take a third here in the next little while. All the roaches here actually making splash animations from the water. It's actually killing my computer, and I turned down the graphics quite a bit. So I don't think it's my graphics card. I think it's because my room is like 1,000,000 degrees. I've got my CPU overclocked. So yeah, that's probably what it is. I think I'll open a door or something here in a minute. Alright, looks like Caesar did take out that cybernetics core, so he can get out of his base now with those Archons. Looks like he's going to start to push out across the map. And there he goes. +1 attack has finished. Roaches do not have any upgrades just quite yet. Speed and range is on the way, or speed and +1 attack is on the way. Zealots working their way through everything at this point. Roach is coming up from the back, starting to pick off those, the Archons. Queen's there, doing nice transfusion on the Roaches, trying to keep them alive as long as possible, but the Hydras are what he needs to worry about, is he really needs to get rid of these Void Rays, but those Zealots are just doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Valentine's army is all but gone at this point. And the GG is going to come in from Valentine. Caesar going to win a match off of Valentine. Caesar's going to be our current King of the Hill. So do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with some more games in just a minute.